The spring election is little more than 3 weeks away, and both candidates for state Supreme Court are now up on the airways with radio or TV ads. Rock County Judge James Daley is challenging incumbent Justice Ann Walsh Bradley. She was a guest on this program back in January, and Judge Daley joins us now on Up Front. Judge, it's good to have you on the program.
Glad to be here, Mike.
A lot of people thought about challenging Justice Bradley, but ultimately didn't. Why did you decide to go for it?
I decided at this time that Justice Bradley should have to defend her record. I've been a circuit court judge for 26 years, and I believe that the work that she has done in her 20 years on the bench has made the life of the circuit court judges and law enforcement more difficult.
How so?
She's an activist, which essentially means she has made decisions which have expanded the rights of the defendant and made the job of law enforcement more difficult, and also she has rendered decisions or voted in support of the decisions which have made being in business in this state even more difficult.
But let me follow up on that. You've spoken to a number of groups around the state, and many of them are conservative, many of them are Republican. Press releases from your campaign talk about Wisconsin's common sense reform that are moving the state forward. Would it not be fair for people out there to say, if you're the new justice on the court, you're just going to be kind of following along with the Republican legislature, that you've endorsed what they've done and you would continue to do that in your rulings?
Well, I believe that Justice Bradley has got to defend her decisions, and her decisions have consistently been against common sense reforms, such as Act 10, which saved billions to the taxpayers of this state, and also against the voter ID decision, which is a common sense reform, a reform which most states have already made, and without it would leave the state wide open for fraud, the electoral system wide open for fraud and abuse.
I want to ask you about the influence of special interests, Justice Bradley, as you probably know, or may not because you're out campaigning these days. But there's an ad that's going to begin running this weekend that talks about her concern about special interests and their influence over the judiciary in Wisconsin. Do you share that concern?
I share the concern of her special interest connections. She has consistently received donations from WEAC and from other unions and from trial attorneys, and yet she makes decisions like against Act 10 decision. She had no problem with that. But again, special interest groups are important only in it's a freedom of speech issue. They have a right to render their opinions, but it puts a justice like Ann Walsh Bradley, who has made decisions like voting against Act 10, I believe it just highlights the fact that we're on different sides of the fence when it comes to common sense reforms. I think any time that a group supports a candidate, as long as they do it lawfully, I think the law is clear that does not require a judge to recuse themselves as long as it's a lawful donation.
We've got a couple of proposals that the legislature is looking at that would change the court in some way, the way the Chief Justice is selected. Do you support changing the way and getting rid of the seniority criteria?
Absolutely. That's, again, one of those common sense reforms. My opponent has taken a position against it. I'm for it. I believe that, in fact, democracy is a great idea. And I believe that it's time that the justices had a chance to vote for who should represent them, to the other branches of the government, to the entire judiciary, and to the public.
And a final question about retirement age. They're looking at saying 75 should be the mandatory retirement age, 10-year term. If you're elected, you wouldn't be able to serve a couple of years of your term. Are you okay with that?
If it passes and it becomes law, I will, of course, abide by the law. I don't think it's a good idea for telling the voters who they can't vote for. I don't think it's a smart idea. I think the candidates should be judged on their philosophy and judged on their entire body of work, their careers.
Judge James Daley is running for state Supreme Court. We appreciate your time, Judge. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Coming up next on Up Front, Madison Police Chief Mike Cobo on the community's reaction to a white officer's fatal shooting of an unarmed black man.